85% of people in the US own a smartphone. Only 27 years ago, the first one wasn't even invented. Technology is becoming more and more involved in our lives, changing things for the better and worse. I feel like you should keep listening to me because this has changed our lives in many ways, and I want you to be able to see that and realize this has affected us negatively and positively. This has affected us by making our social skills not as good. Our generation is so revolved around technology, making it harder to meet new people, and it's not as easy to go out and communicate with people because we're so used to talking through a screen. Just like making eye contact with people, it's so hard because we're so used to talking through a phone. When we do go out and talk to people, we don't realize that it's so hard to sit there and have a conversation with somebody. So have you ever noticed how teenagers or people in general meet new people? Because it's usually through social media. I'm not saying that we don't go out and meet new people outside or like just at new places, because we can, but I just feel like most of the time most people are meeting new people online. I also feel like kids are being often distracted by technology. Most kids own some sort of technology or social media accounts. When I was younger, I played outside a lot and I met new friends. I played with my neighbors. I didn't have any kind of technology, so I didn't know how to do any of that. Kids aren't going out and meeting new kids, like neighbors or just like in general. Kids aren't really doing that as much. I'm not even like, not at school, because obviously you meet new people at school, but like just like around the neighborhood, kids aren't playing outside as often. Because most kids have phones or iPads or PlayStations where they play online with kids. This is making social skills bad at a young age. Some positive ways that I feel have changed our lives with technology is it has made it easier and faster to communicate. Like if you have to wait to go talk to somebody or tell them something, that's just a lot of time to wait. Or like if you have to send a letter to somebody and you have to wait for them to send it back to you. It just takes too much time where you can have texting or calling, where you can just call them or text them. It's just not as difficult to send a text or call somebody. This has really benefited us in many ways. Many other ways that we use technology every day is like at work or school. Like students get Chromebooks, or I'm sure at mostly everybody's jobs there's some sort of technology that we use. Like at hospitals, it's pretty much all technology that is used for doctors to help us. Or like even when you're out shopping, it has made it easier because there's credit cards where you can just swipe them, or there's tap, or you can use Apple Pay where it's just your phone and you can just tap your phone on the screen. Instead of having to use cash, you can just use cards, where like if you had to carry around cash all the time, that's just a lot more difficult than easily paying with a card. Or even when you're out shopping, the registers, you have to scan those. That like scan all your items. That is technology. Overall, I feel like technology has changed many things in our lives, and I hope that I gave good examples and I convinced you to think the same, that it has changed our lives. I just feel like life wouldn't be the same without us, and it has affected us in so many positive and negative ways. Just like I said, only 27 years ago the first phone was made, and that has made a huge difference on our lives now. I really hope that you got something from this and you can see how the world has changed.